Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Weekly Rebrick. A little bit late on this one because there's just so much that's come out. Now, I've already filmed the Lego City bits and pieces, went to upload that, and as I was uploading it, announced all of the brand new Marvel bits and pieces. So in order, we are going to look at all of the new Marvel stuff, then we'll have a look at the Star Wars, then we've got to look at the Harry Potter stuff that is about to come out, and then we'll go into the stuff that I've already filmed. Like I said, it will be the Lego City, and then right at the end, hopefully, the Lego sets that I was talking about that are in a sale, all from the Lego website, will still be there. So we have got the Spider-Man Final Battle, the Endgame Final Battle, the Iron Man Hulkbuster versus Thanos, the Venomized Groot, which the minifigure version of the Iron Man is sold very, very well. So if you've got that in your collection, let me know. And then we've already had a look at the Black Widow and Captain America bikes, and we've also had a look at these two construction figures as well. So we'll click on everything that's new and coming soon, starting with the Spider-Man Final Battle. Now, I saw one or two people wondering why the head of this is not green. It's because it's not green in the film. They have actually got this accurate for this. I have literally just watched the fight of this again on social media, like little clips, and it is correct as it can be. The only thing I think a lot of people haven't caught on is I think the scaffolding should be silver in places. I don't think it's all dark grey scaffolding. I thought the actual uprights were silver. So if you want to be picky, you can be picky that way. But the minifigures it comes with, I think, look brilliant. I think a lot of people have mixed feelings of this because of whatever else. I don't think it's what everybody thought it was going to be. I don't know what it's going to look like as it's scaled. I hope that head is the size or a little bit chunkier than the head that comes with the Welcome to Apocalypseburg, and then the scaffolding goes around the outside of it. If it is that scale, that's going to make a really nice display, because the head behind me on the Welcome to Apocalypseburg, the Lego 2 movie set, if you know what I'm talking about, it has a big scale head on that one, and it doesn't look too far off with these uprights, to be honest. The only thing that is different, I think, is the bits at the top, just here, because the elements at the top, I went to count the studs on the top. It isn't. It's like one moulded piece where you can see that these two, it looks like there's two pieces putting that together, and it looks like it's got quite a lot of stickers as well. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it might be a sticker heavy set, but it is what it is. Now, minifigure wise, how many figures do we have first? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I do believe one of the Spider-Men, I think is the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I do believe. I have heard one or two people say that. So why they've sort of added that one in, that works perfectly, absolutely perfectly for me, because obviously they're not doing the exclusives anymore. And then you've obviously got the other two characters for the Spider-Men in there as well. Doc Ock is completely different to the Daily Bugle set. So I've got Doc Ock right beside me, because I've tried to do this once already, as you can tell, and I went horrendously wrong. He's in his green outfit. Obviously, he's in his grey suit just there. The biggest thing is his little tentacles here. Now, these are Technic pieces, so you know that they're going to be very, very strong and sturdy. Now, these are very stiff, and these work really well. These are slightly longer, maybe, ever so slightly, but you can see they do that. So they do fall apart from time to time, but they don't move when they're in. Whereas this, you can kind of be able to clip it to all the scaffolding bits and then get some really nice photos, and he's just going to stay there. And I would imagine he will be strong enough to clip onto another minifigure as well, and it's not going to go anywhere whatsoever. MJ's got in a nice jumper, so she has a nice print on that. And then as we come through and round, we have then got the Green Goblin. So he looks smart. He's got his nice little hover jet, and after you can see, you've got all of these little bits and pieces that are sticking out. So you've got lots of different bits and pieces and lots of photo opportunities. And then we have got the Doctor Strange, you've got Ned, and then you've got probably my favourite minifigure, this one just here. I think he looks absolutely amazing. So just for the set alone, I would like to pick him up. I think Jamie Lee Fox looks brilliant up in that. So that'd be the first minifigure of him, I do believe, of that character as well within this line. I know he got redone for this film, but I can't remember when the original films came out, if he was included in any of the original Spider-Man sets. So let me know back when, because obviously you're going to have to backtrack into the early 90s, 2000s for those. So hunt them down, dig them out, and let me know in the comments below if you do have that. But I think this variation of this minifigure looks very, 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 very good. And then you have got all of the other bits and pieces with the spider webs and everything. Obviously, you don't have Sandman in this. It doesn't really matter whatsoever, but I've already got a nice Sandman in with the Daily Bugle. This, for me, would work perfectly as this as it is right now, as in my own theme park, because it can just be a show. So I don't see why that can't be a problem. You can just stand there and watch. It can just be one of those performances that goes on. Now, I haven't got any further than this. So the next page now is going to be new to me. So what do we have? So we've got the box artwork. So down at the bottom, we have got all three Spider-Men. So you've got Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, MJ, Ned, Green Goblin, Electro, and Doc Ock, like I've already said. But it does look like they have got dual faces as well. So you can see the Green Goblin's got his goggles on, doesn't have his goggles on, and Doc Ock looks like he's got a different expression. And Electro looked like he had a different face piece as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, is that just the box artwork up at the top, or have they added this ring in onto the sets? They've added it in. Brilliant. So you can get some really nice photos with that. So you can obviously have the Doctor Strange stood at the front, and then you're going to get some really nice photo opportunities. Now, I'm just hoping that these pieces here, where it's got the 4 studs on, if this is the same length as the one that's behind me, this will be a good scaled top of the head. So it's going to work really, really well with the minifigures. Have got some more stickers up at the top. But again, if it's a sticker heavy set and it keeps the price down, which I haven't even looked at yet, we will see. So I think it's going to be one of those that a lot of people will get this just for the minifigures. I think it works for me, and what I want personally for a theme park point of view. It works absolutely perfect. From the actual movie point of view, because obviously the head is absolutely massive. If they made this as a UCS version, it was absolutely huge. Obviously, it would look fantastic, but then you'd have been looking at hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So potentially giving you the best of both worlds. Now, you have got an Easter egg here to the Doctor Strange. So obviously, you've got Dr. Santrum, which is currently out at the moment, which, embarrassing to say, I still don't have. But now putting those two side by side or close together, or opposite parts of each other in the theme park, because after you get the egg from the one and come over, that'll be absolutely fine. So for me personally, I'm happy. In your comments below though, let me know what you think. Bearing in mind, obviously this is specifically to the film. Scaffolding obviously did wrap all the way around it, and they had the big battles and everything on there. Now you've got a removable piece up at the top to put some bits and pieces in on the inside. So that is a cool, again, you've got a bit of playability as well. All of these look like they clip, so you can have these up and right, and obviously you can rip some of them off if you want to have it sort of more of a battle damage thing. There you've got Ned, and then that's another bit with regards to the flap on the back that opens and closes. You've got some spider webs, and you've got the bits and pieces up at the top. Let me know. Let me know if you're happy with it. Let me know your personal thoughts. For me, yeah, fine. I know what I can do with it. If you were expecting it to be slightly different, then let me know. Because the Batcave, for me, threw me, because I thought that was going to be something completely different, and I was trying to get my head around it. Whereas this, for me, I can see what they've done. Yeah, it works. It's just a circular shape. And because I have got the bit behind me, if I could rip that off and just compare side by side, or even get a tape measure out, because even obviously the eyes and the mouth and everything, if they've just used the same building techniques, which they might have done, because they've used the brown hot dogs across the top, and they've got the green hot dogs on the one behind me. The nose, they've used the same building technique for the nose. The mouth, 4 pieces. The mouth has 4 pieces. So if it is exactly the same, then we are laughing. So you'll be happy with that, I think, because it's quite a chunky. It's surprising how big that thing is on the back of that, but I've just got some reference. I'm lucky to have that set. I could end up getting it, and it could be much, much smaller, and then I might end up crying and headbutting the table. But so far, I'm happy with that. And obviously, the amount of minifigures it comes with as well, it's brilliant. 900 pieces. So if you work it out, obviously we normally do the brick ratio for price, but it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minifigures. So it's already a minimum, say like £36 worth of minifigures it will come with, because they're what they now, the CMFs are about £3.50 each. So if you wanted all of those, take them off, round it up to like four quid a pop. £94, take £30 away of the minifigures. So it's £64.99 without the minifigures by itself. Then you've got 900 pieces. Could have got that completely wrong. I know I'm speaking very quick. It's been one of those mornings this morning, you know, when you're trying to get everything done and you're trying to rush. But it comes out on the 1st of August. So it says coming soon date. Why it does that on my laptop all the time, I don't know. But deep breath. This is the Spider-Man final battle. It's $94.99. If you want to type in the SKU code and hunt it down yourself, it is item number 76261. You get 760 VIP points. It's 900 pieces and it is a 10 plus set. Now there's a little video. Let's have a quick look at that. Is it just spin it round? It's only 7 seconds long. So yeah, it is just the back, and even the structure down the side where they've got the cylinder tubes is basically that in green. So I am hoping it is the same size. If we have got a quick description of the size, hopefully that'll give us an idea. Perfect, yeah. So we've got 360-degree showpiece. The model measures over 18 centimeters in height, or 7 inches tall, 20 centimeters or 8 inches wide, and then it's 22 or 8.5 centimeters deep, providing a full 360 eye-catching display. Yeah, fine. So let us know. I can imagine a lot of people having mixed thoughts on this one, just because it might not be what people expected. But for me, as what I want it for personally, absolutely perfect, because I look from everything from a theme park point of view. If it's going to work for me, if it's not, and so on and so forth. Now, the next thing from a display point of view for me, I have a lot of people asking, well, why don't you do like an endgame display battle or scene in your theme park area, just where you can get as many characters as possible doing a meet and greet. Now, funny enough, the thing that I've just done the opening with was the older endgame final battle, which I got given as a present. Again, very, very lucky. Now, the Thanos is basically the same, but obviously I do believe, because the first thing that caught my eye is the A. Now, the A on here and the A on this are two completely different ones, which is a bit weird, because obviously they're supposed to be in the compound, not in the Avengers Tower. But they've used the sort of the much lighter aqua blue, and they've got it's just a completely different symbol all the way round, which is a little bit odd. But the cool thing is that apart from Scarlet Witch, who has a completely different hairpiece, all of the other minifigures are obviously completely different. Now, well, I assume they're different because I am about to click on this properly for the first time. $94.99. It will come on the same date. They're all going to be released at that same time. It's item number 76266. 760 VIP points, and it's 794 pieces. Again, it's a 10 plus. Have we got a line of photos? No, but what have we got? So that there is the van, which is squashed. So that works perfectly for me, because I don't know if they just mixed and matched all the little bits and pieces in, because the rat, or the mouse, shall we say, bringing somebody back, I thought that was in the other film. I didn't think that was in the Endgame battle. I thought that was in the one before. Then that was in the post-scene credits. So they've kind of merged the two. Then we've got the cap shield, which looks like it's hidden behind somewhere in the back. It would have been quite cool if that was chipped, actually. Because at this point where they're all battling, that would have been damaged. And then you've got another little Easter egg where you've got Thor's hammer in there as well. So you can, obviously, if you want to, mix and match. It works perfectly as a playset type thing. Now, it looks like they've added in the portal where they're all coming in. So that's a nice looking touch. Obviously, where all of these people actually are, they're fighting in the sort of open, aren't they? So this building is basically custom made, because the Avengers compound gets absolutely pancaked by Thanos. And if you can remember, you've then got Iron Man, Cap, and Thor, and that's where Thor suddenly gets serious for the first time, plats his beard, and then they all start walking out, and then they have the big battle. And then the Hulk comes out with one or two other people, and then everybody starts coming through. So it does look like we're going to get all of the female characters from this famous scene. Who do we have? So we have got, from each individual film, you've got Black Panther, then obviously you've got the Thor, then you've got Captain Marvel's own film, Black Panther. Obviously Wakanda at this point was with the Avengers. And then you got the Wasp, because in the other Avengers Tower, I got the Ant-Man in the same vehicle. So I've actually got the vehicle now and squashed. So it does mean actually I can make a good diorama of the start and the middle of the battle, shall we say. So that'll work well. I think Thanos should be exactly the same, with the same print and everything. Might have I've got dark black trousers, so hopefully they are there or thereabouts. And the van is potentially, hopefully it's the same. It does look like it's slightly different shade, of, well, it doesn't matter, does it? It's supposed to be damaged. We're not going to be that particular about it. But again, £94.99. Brick count 794. Let's have a better look up at the top of all of the minifigures. So you do get, oh come on, there we go. So you do get, that's a cool looking thing as they come straight through. I think it's a good mashup and a good mix of everything. I think that'll work. I think that'll work quite well. It is missing, I think, one character that was where they all stood together. And they then started to have a massive battle before Pepper Potts turned up, and that is Mantis. So it's missing Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, but obviously you can pick her up in the current Guardians of the Galaxy sets. So yeah, I don't know if I will end up getting this straight away, but it could be used, and it's the first time I think they've used all the female characters. So I do need some of these female characters. But yeah, Wanda, it has a completely different outfit. She's got a different coloured necklace on, and her hair's completely different colour. So let us know what you think. Let us know if that's on your list. Let us know if you're a fan of, obviously, the film and that scene. So those two potentially for me, from a theme park point of view, I could use. Out the two, I think the Spider-Man for me would be close to the top of the list. Now we've got this little thing here. Again, I've got no need for this, so it's £20.99. It's the reason why, as I said, that seems quite expensive. It's a 4+. So the 4+ sets are the sets that take you from the Duplo up to the 4+. Obviously, they're much bigger molded pieces, so you're going to have to pay for that extra price. Obviously, Duplo's not the cheapest thing in the world. You do get a standard. Do you get 2 minifigures, or do you just get the one? I would imagine you will get the Iron Man minifigure and the Thanos minifigure. So the Thanos looks pretty cool. And then you've got a little shooter that comes out the bottom. So with the 4+ sets, again, there are no stickers. They're all prints. So it's 66 pieces for that price count. You can see all of the pieces are oversized. So you've got really big chunky things basically for that mech. It's just a learn to build. That's all that this is about. So you've got the two minifigures on the back. They are pricey, but then at the same time, from an educational point of view, it's sort of that balance, isn't it, where they do tend to put some nice looking minifigures in the 4+ set, so they've caught some of us out before, and I think a lot of people were saying that with the new Star Wars sets. I do believe that some of the 4+ sets had figures in that they wanted. And now this one, I think people will be on the fence of this one. If you're a fan of sort of the merge, where I can see this being a thing, where Venom basically starts to take over absolutely everything, it could be a pretty cool thing. So it's obviously a 50-50 split. It's £46.99. It's 630 pieces. It's 376 VIP points. Item number 76249. And yes, that is basically as simple as that. So if you want a nice display, does look like you've got a lot of bits and pieces going on there, though, because you can see he's full. He's not half and half on that. Does that mean you can build both? Is it going to show us in this? So you've got the half back, half front, and then you've obviously got all the bits and pieces coming out. But on the okay, so there you go. Look, so you can, models cannot be simultaneously built, because obviously you need 2 to be able to do that. But you do have either a full Venom mech, shall we say, or you got 50-50 of the Groot, and that is what that looks like. So let us know. Let us know if you're a fan of that. 46 quid. So it's technically 2 builds if you want to. So it's kind of a 2-in-1. So you can mix and match it up. You can probably get some nice photos within that as well. But I can see potentially that being a way down the going, because like I said, they did the Iron Man minifigure. That was a pack that was at Legoland for ages, and that did seem to sell very well. Now, honourable mention quickly. One that is good value is this, £12.99. You've got the bright blue set. You've got the nice Captain America. That's the cap that I don't have currently. And the bikes would just make, again, meet and greet going around the theme park would work quite well. So I'll end up picking that up at some point. £12.99 for those 2. Right, so that's where I would have normally gone with done. I just add it onto the Lego City stuff. But because when I did the Lego City stuff, I forgot about the Harry Potter. That's why this has been so long. So let's go Harry Potter next, as I've just mentioned it. Now, for some reason, when I hit new, a lot of this didn't pop up the other day, and it's coming out very, very soon. So I'll just click on the stuff that we've not yet covered in another weekly Rebrick episode, starting with Dobby. So this is $24.99. You can pre-order this now, and it was shipped from the 1st of June, which is only a couple of days away. So obviously, you would imagine that this will be there or thereabouts the same size as that Venomized Groot that we've just seen. Are you going to get this? I've got no intention of getting any of the Harry Potter sets whatsoever, so I can just be neutral on this. If it doesn't work for me, I'll still click on it for you, but no, not for me. It's 403 pieces, 200 VIP points, and it's $24.99. Don't forget, I'm only saying it's not for me because it won't work in a theme park environment. It might work lovely on a display shelf, but I don't have that sort of setup up in here. Let's have a... Are there any other photos for scale? So you've got... Comes with a couple of different books, a couple of different bits and pieces. It might be a nice build. I don't know if you can imagine just putting some lights around its face or its eyes. That might be slightly terrifying for certain people. And it's got articulation in the arms and obviously articulation in the head as well. So, to be fair, not a bad price point for $24.99. I think we clicked on this 4-pack before, so that is what that looks like for $21.99. And we'll get back off that because I'm sure I clicked on all of them. Now, if we go by newest, hopefully it'll put all this new stuff to the top. There we go. Right. So there is a new Hogwarts Express coming because they have gone to Hogsmeade this time. So they've gone to the other station. And I think it's been a good while since they've done this station because there's much better people that are huge Harry Potter channels which know a lot more than me about the release date of these sets. Because like I said, if it doesn't interest me with regards to what I do, then I look at them, but I don't pay a huge amount of attention to it. But I think this is the first time in a while that they have, well, years that they've done the Hogsmeade station. So worth picking up if you want to get it. And obviously, for me now, obviously what I could have done is at Orlando, they do have the Hogwarts Express and they do go from one to another and you do go from both train stations. So to be honest, it probably would have made sense if I picked up this one or the older one and just had the two train stations side by side, and then you just have the one train track with the train that goes forward and back. So if you've been to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, you know exactly what I mean. Do you think I should do it? There are videos available on my channel. But this is $114.99. Again, 1st of June, 1,074 pieces, 920 VIP points. It's item number 76423. Minifigures wise, have they stopped doing... No, they haven't. There we go, at last. Right. So this is where you get all of them, because obviously what they do is every time they release the trains and things, they come with different years of the characters. So you've got all of these coming through, and you can see that you've got the lady that is doing all of the suites. I've got a very funny feeling this is actually the cast that they use, or should I say the filmation that they use at Orlando, because she walks by and Ron gets all of the frogs, the chocolate frogs, and then they start jumping on the glass window. So this actually might be what I need to create that. And then the one that is out still but in a big sale, I think, is the other platform, because they just basically arrive at London. So potential, because I would only need the one train, so I just use this new train, and it comes with the nice track. I think, to be honest, as it's a display set, I think it looks smart enough, especially if you haven't got any of them. I can imagine that it might be very repetitive for those people that are wanting to be a completionist. Luckily, I'm not like that, so it's okay. I was thinking of maybe going all in on either like a Ninjago or all in on a Marvel, but at the moment, I am just picking a thing. So I can imagine potentially having maybe 3 Hogwarts Expresses out currently, bearing in mind you've got the massive UCS one as well. It might be a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. But yeah, if you've got the little cart and coming through and you've got all the seated bits, it is very, very, very similar to the Universal Studios. And you've got some little detail in the train station, so it looks like you've got the toilet. And then you've got a little fire going on. There's a little chocolate frog. So I might have, by accident, just clicked on something that I might now want to make space for somewhere. How I can have that displayed in the city, I don't know. I'm looking at that now going, might go across the back table. If you want to see what I've got, there are plenty of update videos of stuff that I just end up doing in here. So feel free to obviously subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to, if you want to see all of those. And then obviously if you can like this video as well, it absolutely massively helps. So Battle of Hogwarts. So we have got, this might be, is this the last film? Or the second to last film? Because that looks something that I remember from when it got quite dark and they were a little bit older within the films. So it is a cool looking thing, but I do believe that on the website currently, one of the Harry Potter sets, which might be a different section to this from last year, has just gone into a massive sale. So obviously they keep redoing the different bits and pieces. Obviously it's different minifigures from different years, but obviously the Hogwarts itself never changed. You just had different year groups coming through, and you also had different characters and things. So it's just one of those that they haven't made a film for a good while, and obviously with the newer films, it sort of had to stop for certain reasons because either they didn't do well or actors and all that kind of thing. But you can see how this looks like it gets put together. So it looks like you can have it in different segments. Well, that's how it looks like in different sections. But that looks like potentially all the pieces that might be removable. Those bits at the top definitely are, but you can see what they sit on. And then you might have a bit of a modular piece, but you have got the pins in, so it might look like this whole section up at the top might just rip off, and you can get some aerial photos maybe, and then you've got all of these different bits and pieces it comes with as well. So with regards to brick count and price on that one, it's $74.99. And it is 730 pieces, 600 VIP points, item number 76415. So again, if you're a fan, let me know. Now this one, I'm not going to lie, I haven't got a clue. I do believe the name rings a bell, so I'm guessing it's to do with spells, and as I'm scrolling down, it changes. So I'm guessing that might be it. Does look like it's a cool display piece though, so if you wanted this on your shelf, I don't know if this is what people wanted, but it's what people are going to be getting. And you have got obviously the two minifigures in there. If you've got both builds, so it's a 2-in-1, and you can make either or. I think this might be one of the first times that they've done this. So it's just a larger display piece. So you can see there, look, it says build and rebuild, $62.99, 754 pieces. It's item number 76414. So if any of those are on your list, then obviously please let me know. And I do believe we've clicked on everything else already that's Harry Potter related. But you can see here, which is something that we've already covered. These pieces are already in a sale, and it looks like it's the same part of the castle. So completely different minifigures. So if you want to save yourself some money, Lego themselves have a big sale. Like I said, the sale stuff is right at the end of this video now, as I filmed that a couple of days back. So there'll be, with a bit of editing, all of a sudden it will change. To be honest, I might just keep it exactly the same, and you might just get a double intro. Right, Star Wars. I think this might be the last one, because are there some new bits and pieces that are coming out for Star Wars? I think there might be some weird mechs. Are they a thing? Yes, they are a thing. 3 of these. So we've got that, $12.99, Mr. Booba minifigure. Let's look at that print. That looks pretty smart with regards to the torso print and the head sculpt. So I don't know if I've got that print, because I've got the ship from The Mandalorian, but I don't know if that is taken from, I don't know if that's more movie accurate. Obviously, it should all be the same, but it does look like it's a little bit more worn on that. So you might have to, for certain people that are Star Wars fans, pause it on that bit, go back and let me know, because I don't know if that's one of the first times you might have got that minifigure. Because sometimes they do that with these. They add in new bits and pieces, don't they, where all of a sudden you start thinking. So that's your Darth Vader. Nice print on everything. Obviously, lightsaber. That's what that looks like, and that's just your mech. Again, $12.99, coming 1st of August. And then you've got the Stormtrooper mech. If you're a fan of mechs, you're going to love all these. So don't forget, you've got all the Marvel mechs and everything. And they haven't, for some reason, added in a photo of it's a bit harsh, They've not added in a photo of the Stormtrooper on that one. So we'll zoom in on the box. That's what that Stormtrooper looks like. So they must have been embarrassed by that minifigure for some reason. But you want to collect all three of these mechs. First time I think they've done the mechs for Star Wars. That's where they are. So far we have done all the new Marvel stuff. I think that's all the new Marvel stuff. I hope, unless something gets uploaded again in the next hour. And then obviously Harry Potter. That's your Star Wars stuff done. So now what I'm going to do very gracefully is suddenly start to spin another box from about 3 days ago. And we're going to go over all of the Lego City stuff, which good detail. There's some really nice sets in that, actually. Some like the ski slope and everything we'll be taking a good look at. And then we'll finish with the sale stuff. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at all of the new Lego City sets that are going to be coming out very, very shortly. So all of these bits and pieces that we're looking at now where it says coming soon, all of these are coming very, very soon. There's some of these sets I've never, ever clicked on or seen. I didn't realise, say, for example, the Antarctica sets, which I have a lot of them. The Arctic sets, shall I say. There's a huge new line coming out. I did not know any of those. There's the street skate park that's coming out. There's a nice looking car wash, which I've never seen before. So there seems to be a lot of sets that I've either missed completely, but we will figure it out. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at all of the Lego City sets, and then we're going to have a look at all the sets that are currently in a sale as well. So there's actually a Lego sale running on the Lego website. So we'll click on the downtown. Now this is one that we have clicked on before. No, it's not. This is actually something completely different. So this is $179.99. It's coming on the 1st of June 2023. It's 2,010 pieces. You get 1,140 VIP points. It is item number 60380. The colours on that look absolutely fantastic. Now, it's got the 16x16 road plate on the front, as you can see just down at the bottom. And it comes with a lot of minifigures as well, by the looks of it. And it has a noodle house. So I know certain people that are going to be happy with regards to that. And it has some more of the park characters just down there, as you can see on the torso. Also has almost like a veterinary clinic up at the top. And you've got a really, really nice hotel walkway going across the top. And it has the really nice Lego brick, which they have actually over in the Lego house. This now might be a set that I might want to pick up. I can add this in to my theme park display quite simply, I think. I think we can just use it as like a basic hotel with other little bits and pieces on there. So it's a nice looking thing. Let us know in the comments below if you're excited for this. I don't pick up too many Lego City sets, but it'd be interesting to see how well this scales with the new Friends version of this, because that's the one that I thought I was getting mixed up with, and also the actual modular set. So I might end up picking this up, but you can see even there it's got a really nice cool crossing. You've got a City Comics, which is on a nice little comic bit on the inside. I have the vehicle that actually goes with that sign. I can see it right now, but I can't reach it. That's a little 4+ set. So that is another like veterinary clinic that they've added in with I've Had an Accident Brown, which they've done in the exact same colour as the corner garage, which has the exact same thing on the inside of it as well. And you've got the little barber underneath. And it looks like you might have a little detective thing just at the top, maybe. Not 100% sure what that'll be. Then you've got like your little disco bit up top, and then you've got your walkway into the hotel. So I think that's a very, very smart looking thing. So if this is on your list, let me know. The minifigures look fantastic. They've got some different head places, head sculpts and head molds. That's the one that I'm after. Print. There we go. Some head prints is the word. So you've got a different print on him on the front. And then you've got his beard with the moustache, which I've not seen that one before. And then as we're coming through, nice little torso prints on there for the jumpers. And it's a nice little wagon, that one as well. That does look like, to me, it is another fresh. I think that's what that's for. And that'd be perfect because I do have the Lego City Fresh place as well. So you've got a nice pizza bit with a nice drink. Nice minifigures on those. Obviously, that's a barber. There's your veterinary with the dog. So that's, again, nice cool looking thing. Anything else? Nice minifigure on that one. What that is supposed to be, I don't know, unless that's a little Easter egg to the new Ninjago stuff that might be coming out. Because that is the Spinjitzu Air Jitsu thing. It's the Air Jitsu of Spinjitzu or something. It's with 3 buildings, and it is the red, blue, and the green. And it has the bit over the top. And then you've got these little bits. Now, these are the same things that get used in the Ninjago City and the Ninjago Gardens. What that fist represents, I'm not 100% sure. And then you've got this thing as well, which looks like a ninja to me. So this does look like it's almost like a Ninjago tribute store. So potentially that this might work quite nicely. Disco bit up at the top for for whatever it is you want to do. It's just a nice looking thing. It's a good size anyway, obviously for the price and the brick count, and it is a fresh. Yes, it is a fresh vehicle. It's got the same logo on there, so it's a nice looking thing. Lots and lots of minifigures with this one. So we'll quickly scan across all the minifigures, then we'll move on to the next thing. That is a nice thing. That's City Tales. I like that one with the artwork, and then that I think that might be a little Easter egg to the new Ninjago series with the dinosaurs and all that kind of things and the dragons and stuff. Potentially. I might be clutching at straws on that one, but let us know in the comments below what you think, and we'll move straight on to the next one. So there's not a huge amount to look at, so the video's not going to be scarily long, but then at the same time it's always quite nice to see these. And obviously the 2K drive is out and about. There's a full video on that now. It's amazing to think that we're about to click on a boat that is $129.99, or you can get this huge thing here for $179.99. This is 2,000 pieces. This is 815, but it's just a very, very big mold for the bit at the bottom. So that's why, obviously, the price. And you get a big orca, big whale, I think, which I've never seen before. They've used different colours on this, so this is a much brighter blue. The minifigures that comes with this line, I think, always look really, really smart. I have got like all of the original ones that came out, because they were all on the snow tracks, obviously, as they will be for an Arctic thing. But I think they look quite smart. Let's make the large enough and see what is what. So again, does it say boat floats? So they are now floating boats. So that'd be another reason why it costs so much. So you want to have it in the, well, do whatever you want with it. You can throw it into a lake and chase after it if you want to. That's a nice looking thing down there in the bottom right hand corner. And obviously there's a little bit of some more Easter eggs to this one, because that looks like it's some Viking stuff down in there. So it looks like you've got the crab with the shield, the head, and then you've obviously got that little bit up at the top. So again, there's lots and lots of stuff going on, and you've got some nice minifigures over there. You've got quite a bit going on that one. So if you are a boat collector, and obviously let us know what you think. Are you happy with this? Obviously you can see the Technic crane, you've got the little chopper, and obviously the helicopter itself will land in the water. If that floats, I have no idea. And obviously you've got this little dinghy boat as well, and then you've got another cool hair pieces with all the torso prints and everything on that. So lots and lots going on with that one. These are all of the minifigures. You can see you've got the camera where you try and find all the artifacts and all the stuff that's underneath. So yeah, it's a cool looking thing. You've got a nice little laptop. Some face prints, and I've never seen before. And these new torso, these are different torso designs on these, which I've not seen before on any of the Arctic sets so far. So it's almost like they've had a full refresh. I'm not too sure if they've done a big boat in this line before. They might have done, but it might have been a while back. But the boats tend to sell well. We'll just go as they show up. So we'll go on to the next one, which is the apartment building. Now, obviously, this right beside the first city thing that we clicked on would potentially work very, very well. Again, they've got these solar panel things up at the top, which they added into quite a lot of their sets now. They've obviously done a lot of green stuff up at the top on there. Looks like you've got a little gym going on there. So you've got a sweaty person. In their variation of what I do believe that does look very similar to an Adidas top. So they've got away with that one somehow. And then again, you've got whatever this bit is on the inside where the Doris is listening to some music. You've got the traffic lights, 24, you open up a 24/7 gym on that one. And obviously they've got the food and everything. And they've got a little bike rack at the front, and he's got whatever he's got. And then you've got the old deer here tearing away on what would be my first ever mobility scooter. Nice looking thing. So again, we'll have a look at let's have a look at the set number, because I didn't do that on the other one, so I do apologise. We just took the price. So this is $74.99 again, 1st of June. It's 6 plus 688 pieces, 600 VIP points, and it's item number 60365. So if it's on your list, let me know. It does look smart. I like all the box artwork for all these new Lego City sets, and you can see how this is more of a cycle lane. So they've added a cycle lane on that, and it's got a swimming pool on the side. So that's a cool looking touch. Not ever seen one of those before, I would imagine, because it's these things I've not really clicked on or paid too much attention before, because I only buy stuff for me that would work in a theme park area. So I don't think this would work. If you can think of it working, then obviously please let me know. And then you've got the live show, which looks like it's from the stunts. So they've got their own little stunt thing. So again, they're linking all the sets in with each other. He's got a cool little top on. And then you've got the little hot dog, and that's all the minifigures that come with it. So that's another quick better look at the figures. Obviously, you've got the bike, you've got the helmet, you've got the old deer there, which he was about to go on a 4x4 off-road mission. You got him and in a full kit, and then you've got her on a mobile phone. So nice looking minifigures with that set for 74 quid. Not bad. It might have some height to it as well. So they are good scale things. I just don't know if they're going to scale with the modular, but obviously the downtown and the apartment building side by side, I think they'd look quite nice. And you've got a family house and the electric car. So what is this? So this is £46.99. This, again, I'm not going to say the date, it's 1st of June, 462 pieces, 376 VIP points, item number 60398, and it's a 6 plus, and it's got a football pitch on the front. So what do we have on this one? It looks like obviously it's a much smaller thing. It does look like it's almost like a 3-in-1 size. They've got the solar panels up at the top. Has it got a charging point? Yes, it has. There's a charging point there for the car. So you can see how they've changed the two symbols. So the octane is obviously green and red. They've done this nice little teal and sort of orange. It might be a red, but it's just sort of in their photo. But that's a nice looking set. You've got a family of 3 with the little football goal. That football looks far too big for the goal, mind. I think they might need to look into the rules and regulations of the different size footballs that you actually use when you grow up. But cheap to win, buy a small goal, big ball, and nobody can score. Got the blue milk, and then you've got the little puppy dog, and then you've got these nice little bits. Obviously, all of these on the back are open, and that is that. A little dreams thing, maybe? Are we thinking that might be that? Because it seems to be everything that we've clicked on so far. It's either TV, or you can see there's a games console just down at the bottom, and there's a TV remote just there. And they're starting to use all of these translucent pieces as well in a lot of the sets. So the Lego City sets this year have been really, really good and strong. They had all the vehicles at the start in January, and now they're coming out with these really, really good sets. But you can see just how big that football is compared to that. It's You'd struggle. You'd have to be a pass. You wouldn't be shooting in the top corner on that one. You'd be on your knees and you're getting smashed in the face or something. But again, it's a nice thing, and yeah, it could take up a good amount of size. But with the price point with a lot of the city sets, I think they seem to be good price points. I would imagine some of these sets will have new pieces in as well. But that's I'll click on it on the next time. There is a giveaway purchase running at the moment, which is actually one of the only giveaways that I wanted all year, which is this pirate thing. So that's something we'll click on before we go into the sale price. So some of these are very similar. These have been out before, but not like this. I've never ever seen this shark build before. That looks brilliant. Obviously, it looks like it's an old boat. There we go, an old boat. And then it's got the hole that it sits in. You've got 3 different sharks in there. That one looks like it's got a different facial print on the front, which I've never seen the two-tone. Then you've got all the fish, and you've got all the really, really bright coral. So there's some really nice sort of blues, lavenders, deep purples. That looks really, really smart. They're actually using new elements on that one. I think it might have a slightly different coloured logo on that. Obviously, we've seen her already because she came with the boat. So you would imagine that they will obviously reuse some of the minifigures. But that is a big underwater thing as well. And I've seen some people with the older Explorer stuff, the yellow sets, do some really nice underwater like displays under the table. They've got some really nice lighting. It's always something I've been tempted to do with this older bits and pieces. But if I was to spend 94 quid on something, I would have to make a display. But at the moment, we're only doing theme park bits. I don't think I can use that as a ride. So that was it. That is a pass from me, unless I can make it work. So my whole display is just one big theme park. And obviously each theme park has different lands. Now, what will work is obviously the ice cream shop. So that's absolutely perfect, which we'll click on. We'll skip one. We'll click on that. That looks really smart. And funny enough, they have used the polar bear, which is the exact same thing that they use over at Legoland Billund as well. It's pretty much that logo without the glasses, I think. So that's a cool looking thing. And you've got the nice ice cream at the top. So you've got all three different colours. And the shop itself looks really, really nice. I don't think it's a 3-in-1. Let's have a look at the box. No, but it's got the nice A-ball, which we'll take a look at. So for £29.99, this I would imagine will go straight into a normal toy shop as well. So you'd be looking at about 21 quid when it goes into a sale. 296 pieces, 240 VIP points, item number 60363. It's a nice looking set, that. That would be up on my list of things to get eventually, I think. Comes with nice minifigures as well. You can see everything that's going on just in this one photo. So you've got the nice A-board, then you've got obviously the little bike, which you could easily dot around anywhere you wanted in the theme park, really. And then you've got the 3 minifigures there, and you've got the balloon. Now, there is a balloon place that I could use as a balloon stall as well, so that I'd link into that. And the nice thing is with these, the backs are open, so depending on if you wanted to mock them and get more than one, or you wanted to have them displayed slightly differently, you can do. So I think they look nice, and the roof pops off, which is nice. So it's a modular. It's a nice modular bit. The roof itself coming off, so you could easily make that taller and add in a second level if you wanted to, then put the roof straight on. So that's a nice touch. And then obviously you've got the member of staff there, more blue milk. You've got some other little bits and pieces hidden away in there. And then you've got whatever is going on in here. So you've got all the different coloured toppings, which is a nice thing. So you've got the green, lavender, pink, yellow, and then you've got all of the other little bits and pieces. Obviously, you go for chocolate or mint, wouldn't you? They're the better, got to be the better flavours, surely. And then that's just another look at the minifigures and the photos of the box. Splendid. Right, let's go back to one that we skipped and missed. Which was this one. So this is the kind of thing that I've got lots of. So I've got a lot of these Explorer things, but I don't have this pulling that. They did a big base at one point. I think it was the base was the only thing that I didn't get. But what I do like about these is they come with all of these frozen things here. So you get all of this detail with the frozen bit, and then you've got all of the skis. If you notice that they actually are stood on skis, they come with sticks. You've got the nice hats, and then you've got the nice blades and everything. Now, I don't know I can't do anything with this because it's a shame really, because there is an Arctic land at Legoland Billund and it has this theming, so you can imagine it is this sort of orange and the snow, and they've even got like a new penguin bit in there, but the new roller coaster is space, so I can't really mix and match the two. But if the new roller coaster, instead of it being space, was this kind of thing, I'd have bought every single set and just made a massive display. But if you can think of anything I can do with this whatsoever with regards to a ride, because all of this would just be used for theming for me, because it's what they do at the Legoland parks. They've got it dotted all around the outside, and they've got some big roller coasters and things in there. That looks really, really nice, and that is kind of similar to the new gift shop that they've opened up at the end of the queue line to one of the roller coasters as well. It's that sort of fascia. Obviously, it's a much bigger the gift shop, but I think that looks really smart. And the box artwork, again, they've done a really nice job on the box artwork. You can see if it comes with 3 of those, that'd be a really cool thing, because obviously a lot of people like the animals and things on these. That's obviously got the one mouth open, and you've got 2 matching ones as well. And then it comes with what, 4 minifigures, so that's a cool looking thing. For the price of this, it is $62.99. It's 504 VIP points, 489 pieces, 6 plus, and it's 60378. So again, nice looking thing. You do. So before I skip it, you can take the roof off, and you have got some bits and pieces in there. And again, we've got the battery octane stuff, so they are linking everything nicely, and you've got like the medical kit, so that is the same as the giveaway purchase of the logo, and also it's on some of the new ambulances as well, so it's quite nice that everything is carrying over. And then obviously you've got your computers, and you've got the little polar bear look at the front, so that's a nice little sweet thing. So let us know if you think you're going to get it, but let us know how I can make this work in my own display as well. And obviously, as we're going through the video, just drop a load of comments down, guys and girls, and just let us know what your favourite theme is and everything like that. Right, this screams the same shape as the hovercraft from the rescue, but just on a much smaller scale. And it seems to be this time, I think, they've realised that a lot of people make displays underground with these, or underwater, shall I say. So that is why we are getting all of these. Now, I have never, ever seen these before. That is a really cool looking thing. Obviously, the build itself's nice, but the actual animals you get with it, I don't think I've seen the turtles before. I don't think I've seen this happy chappy over there. Might have seen that style of shark before, but I can't remember what set it will be from. And again, 3 nice looking minifigures. So $24.99 for that. You get 182 pieces. Obviously, so that boat's going to be quite small, but then you do get a little explorer. So obviously, that'd be like a micro thing as well. 200 VIP points, item number 60377. And again, spread out. It does look like it comes with a good few pieces. They seem to have used a lot of the coral and sort of like the piratey type boats underground. That's a nice thing on the back, so you can see how they've used their engines on the back. Does anything open up in any of the photos? yes, so you've got like a little treasure chest with some more little bits and pieces on the inside. So again, you can make a really nice display out of that. So again, that's not a bad price. Not a bad price at all. And then what do we have left? So we have got the big one that I want to look at is actually last. That's the ski and climbing centre. That actually would work for me because it's obviously got the rock climbing stuff and it is some of the kind of things that you could do within a sporty activity theme park. But then I think it would be a bit overkill getting the ski and climbing centre and then trying to get some of these Arctic sets beside it. But then potentially at a push, who knows? So we've got the little snowmobile. That's a cool looking thing. That's a way of doing it I've not seen it done before, because obviously it's a Technic piece upside down. You've got the seal, the fish, again, camera. Got the little baby up at the top as well. That's a cute looking thing. So price of this, $8.99. It's worth it just for the minifigure and those two things alone. So it's not going to be massive, but that is worth picking up just for that price point. 70 pieces, 72 VIP points, 603.76. It's a smart looking thing. You can't moan at the price for that. And that's the other way of looking at it. So you get 2 seals, fish, you get hat, 2 different helmet, hat, hairpiece. So if you think that's like what you would get at a BAM wall when you start putting all those bits and pieces together, that soon starts to add up. Right, car wash is next. Let's have a look at this car wash. It's $17.99 for the car wash. Looks smart enough. You can see you've got all the bubbles and everything up the top. That's a cool looking thing. Change the logo again of this car wash so it doesn't link to any of the older ones. So it's obviously just like an independent car wash on this one. And you've got the dryers on the back end. So that's something I've not seen before. They might have done that before in some of them. And then you've got obviously all the soap suds at the floor. It's a cool looking little build. But the price wise, $17.99. 243 pieces, 144 VIP points is item number 60362. And again, you've got a little tire pressure thing just on the side, potentially. I think that's what that's supposed to be. I think it's a tire pressure gauge rather than the gauge for the actual car wash. So it's like a mini garage at the same time. And what moves up at the top? Oh, that's where you just throw them in. So you've obviously got a twizzly bit. Those suds come down, and then you can get some nice videos of that. So if you are very good with your photography or making videos, that might be one for you. And again, £17 is not too bad. And that is the collection of stuff that you get. So 2 nice cool looking minifigures, and they seem to be adding quite a lot of fruity tops at the moment. So we've got all these sort of really nice bright and vibrant t-shirts on a lot of the minifigures, which is always nice to see. Right, moving on, we have got this one. So we've got the Streetscape Park, $49.99, 400 VIP points, 454 pieces. It's a 6+, and it's item number 60364. I know a lot of people that will want this because they got the other one. Now, this is something I didn't get, because again, I've got no use for it, I don't think, because you wouldn't have this as a play area in a theme park, because it's not like a kind of thing that you would do, but it looks really smart. It does kind of remind me of the new thing that they've done in Billund on the walk round from the sculpture park, where they've added in kind of this, like everything that you're seeing, they've dotted it all over the place rather than all on top of each other. Love the colours that they've used, love the sort of the teals, the greens, the oranges, and the grey pops against the orange and the blue. It does look like they've got this weird basketball hoop at the top as well, so you can obviously do some sort of tricks in there. And then you've got some scooters, skateboards, and bikes. So you've got some photos of lots of tricks. You can see all the different ramps and all of the other little bits. There's quite a lot going on that one, because you think all of these things here, they're all different things with regards to all the barriers and the bars and things like that. And you've got the nice looking bike as well. So it looks very, very smart, and that's your collection of everything. So BMX bike, music, helmet, scooter, and then you've 4 minifigures or 3 minifigures? 3 minifigures. So he's the one with the gold skates, different leg, nice cool hairpiece with almost like a sweatband, do you reckon, up at the top? And that's a nice translucent piece that she's holding a drink with. So looks very, very smart and good. Again, $49.99 for that one. If I didn't say it, I think it did. It's 454 pieces. So moving on to the last couple, and then we will see where we're at with regards to the stuff for sale. So you've got the construction crane. So this got to be a 4+. So this is the first 4+ Lego City set that we've seen. This looked quite smart, actually, with regards to the minifigures. So you've got the eco bit, you've got all of those. This I would have got if it was in a larger scale, that's for sure, because these vehicles bigger, and they have kind of done something like this in the past, and they look really smart. But it's $44.99 for that one. Obviously it's big chunky pieces, they're all prints, there'll be no stickers in the 4 Plus. 235 pieces, 360 VIP points, item number 60391. And again, just get some nice photos with all of these. So if you have got a little one coming off from Duplo, or you just like the look of this, let us know in the comments below, because obviously you've got really oversized pieces there, and it just they look smart. They do the trick, they work well, and they scale well with the other bits and pieces as well. So like the trucks, they'll be good sizes, because you can see this thing here is 2 of those. So if you want to start counting the studs, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, is that 10 or 11? So it's 20 or 22 studs long. That's a long thing. So again, add it to your list if you want to get it, but it won't be for me. I would like to eventually do like a construction display. That would be quite nice, where I actually have an area which is always under construction, and I can actually get out my old construction sets from back in the day. But say that for a different upload and a different discussion. Right, my main event, this is the one that's intrigued me. It will be last $94.99, so it will be expensive as well. It's the ski and climbing centre. I think it looks really smart. This is, I've only seen a quick image of this, I've not zoomed in on it or anything like that. 1,045 pieces, 760 VIP points, item number 60366. And you have got quite a lot going on that. Now, I thought I'd get away with this because they, again, going back to Billund at Lalandia, they have like a winter bit where they actually do have both of these. So you have like this little bit where you can go shooting down the slope in the ice skating bit, and they do also have a rock climbing wall, and literally next door to that is just somewhere that you can sit down and eat. So it's got the theming of a winter. So I think it would work well. And almost has like a little nod to the stuff that we've all seen over there. That bike looks a little bit ambitious though, so I can see that going horrendously wrong. But you've got all the windows in there, you've got the really nice rock climbing wall. It's obviously a nice extreme sports. Maybe that's the first time I've seen that logo. That might be a new line that they might be releasing with regards to more bits and pieces like that. That'd be pretty cool if they can start doing some more sort of a sub-line within a line, like they've been doing with the fresh stuff, for example, because they've been going really well with that. So this is the back end. So what we got there, we've got an owl. We've got Mr. Ambitious again up on the bike. That could go wrong. We've got more blue milk, and it looks like we've got a hot chocolate and coffee machine. That's smart. Got all the ski hire potentially at the bottom. That is a really cool looking piece. No, it looks really nice. And then it looks like you've got your little. That's one of two things. That's either where you check in, or there's somebody getting their x-ray checked. But I would imagine that would be where you check in to then get all your bits and pieces. There's lots going on in that one, so that will be coming back with me at some point. And you can see how you've got the rock climbing wall with all the little bits and pieces on the side. So I think it does look very smart. And then again, it's just a nice shape. Hopefully it's got some height to it as well. But it comes with a lot of minifigures. So minus the snowman, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a squirrel. And there's an owl somewhere as well. But every single one of those sort of ski jumpers are super bright and vibrant. So they look really nice. And you can see that you've got people on ice skates, you've got people on skis, you've got all sorts of like snowboarding bits. Has he got some chocolate? What an absolute legend I think he might have. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that one. So I do like the look of that. So I think out of everything, that would be the one that would work for me, as would the ice cream shop. Now, if we just go back to the home page, which is this thing just here. So they're advertising the Little Mermaid. We're not looking at that at the moment. We've done a thing for all of the new Dream stuff that's coming out. You can see everything's available to pre-order. Indiana Jones sets, all the unboxing videos for them are available. If you want to see all of the current Indiana Jones sets, head over to the unboxing playlist. But we have this bit here, what's on sale now. But hopefully, if I can keep scrolling, it will let us know the giveaway. So what do we have? So we've got 2 giveaways. So you've got this gift if you spend £130 or more, which I've got that one. I actually got given, I found that on Facebook Marketplace for like £6, so I was happy with that. But this is the one that I want. So you spend £95 and you get this cool thing. But will they make the picture bigger? Yes, so that is what I wanted, because I thought that would look really, really nice as a play area, because they have this at every single Legoland, and also it's their main theming for the Lego hotels and the holiday villages, where they just have a lot of this going around. So especially at the holiday village in Germany, you have a huge pirate section, as you do in Billund as well, and you have big slides and things to go around. So I think that looks really, really smart. So that I'll see if I can pick up on the aftermarket, because I'm not going to be getting anything in that window, because this is only valid for this date. But what they are seem to be doing is that they are re-releasing these giveaway purchases, so maybe this will come back out again, maybe, but we will see. So what we'll do now is we'll move on to the sale. Right, so the sale stuff is down here. Now I've seen it on like an advertisement, but I have absolutely no idea what is what. So any guesses? Are we going to say everything that is on sale now is just all the stuff that's going to be discontinued by Christmas? Starting with Harry Potter. So I will click on them, but what have we got? We've got Harry Potter is going. Obviously, there's something I was going to say. Obviously, the Ninjago set. Yeah, makes sense because the new one's coming down. That doesn't surprise me at all, because I don't think they've been selling very well. The Iron Man Armory. That's the only DC one that looks like it's there. We've got the Water Police Detective mission. You've got the Miles Morales figure for 20. You've got, that's the Minecraft thing. What else we've got? Quite a lot of Friends stuff. So maybe they're getting ready for a new wave of Friends. 3 pages of it as well. So sometimes we get a very big deal out of this, because some of the bigger sets are sometimes in there as well. So let's have a quick scroll down, just see if there's anything that catches my eye first, and then we'll just quickly click on one or two of them. So Peach's Castle, I would imagine, will be filling up with Super Mario, because I think Super Mario's going, isn't it? I think this kind of thing's going to be discontinued, even though they've just released the Kong set. Correct me in the comments, but I think that's what I've read somewhere, but we'll see. So it's always the Eternal stuff that's on sale. I mean, this is still in a sale, and you can't. The big issue with a lot of people is that you can't complete the team, because some of them you can buy and some of them you can't. So those people that are backtracking the sets, you don't get, you've got to buy 4 sets to get all 10 minifigures. And some people that are that kind of collector, they just won't bother if they can't get any, because you've got that sort of block of cheese thing there at the top. That again, that's in a sale. That Domo, big jump now though. It's down to 30%. That was 20% last time. Spice Girls obviously bombed. That's at 50%. Here we go. So the first big one, we've got the bust. What we're looking at, 299 to 239. So that's only 20% off that one. And then the other War on the Water Black Panther set, which is only 20% off. So there's nothing, not as much as I thought there was going to be, because last time we had the football table, and that was what, 220 down to 150 last time. So let's just go back over all the sets. The Harry Potter sets, if you're a fan, we've got the 2 at the top. Now this here is a bit of a weird one to be in sale for $79.99, because you do this in store, but you can also do this online. So you get 4,702 pieces. I know 1 or 2 people that wanted to do this as well, so it'll be quite interesting. Go away. So that was telling me that the giveaway purchase has already been sold for £80 apparently. So you've got all the individual boxes. There's your big piece just up there, and then you make your big mosaic of yourself and your family members of what you've had it with, and you can see that's all the different colours that you get. So I've never done it, but like I said, you can get them done at the London store. Legoland Windsor and Legoland Billund are the places that you can actually go into the sit-down booth. Whereas with this, I think you just send you over a picture. So like this look, for example, then you send it over, and then you go from there. So that would be an interesting thing to do. If you've done it, then obviously please let us know what you think. Was it tedious? Was it good fun to put together? But that's the first time I've actually ever seen that in a sale online. So it's $17.99 to $14.39 for the one Harry Potter, $44 to $35 for another. And then you just got the one Ninjago set, haven't you? But that was the one with the snake. So we had to look at all these sets last week. And some of these have got the cool, because these minifigures, some of them are go for quite a lot of money. I don't know why I keep getting popped up with this. So you've got all of this up here. They're smart looking things, but that's now $19.99 for that one. Anything else that I can use for a theme park? If you're seeing any of these, then obviously let me know what you think. Now, obviously, the DC area, the Armory would be good if it was just much, much bigger. Obviously, you can customize and do what you want. But this is the one with Whiplash just here. Apparently, it's cheaper somewhere else for £59.99. So, you know, if it's been in a sale in a lot of the toy shops for a long time. I've seen it cheaper than 63. I think at Smith's in the UK, it's been cheaper than £63 for a good while. But if you are after that one, you want to collect it, it's item number 76216. You get 512 VIP points, or wait until double VIP points, and then it's 800 VIP points per £5. So you're taking the fiver off that, we're obviously combining those two together, and then it's 496 bricks. So you get a good amount of minifigures with it. I do like the fact that you get all the figures, and you also get Stark, you get Pepper Potts, and then it's obviously based on the Iron Man 2 film, obviously with Whiplash coming in. So a lot of those figures I won't have myself. Oliver's Space Academy, I know there's a good amount of friends, people that like to collect these. So this is the newer friend stuff now. So that's the new logo. So this would be the new characters. £42 on Zavi if you want to pick it up from there. It's £47.99 obviously from here. It's 757 pieces. Item number 41713. And again, double VIP points. You almost take 10 quid off. So that then obviously takes it down to £37.99. It's where you start thinking, going, oh, actually, yep. So you can see when things are in a sale and you get double VIP points, it then almost becomes worth you just getting it from the Lego store, because that is the only thing that when the Lego sets go into a sale, and a big sale in the toy shops where they get really like rotate their stock around, the VIP points don't outdo the money saved. So it's always quite interesting. So again, let us know in the comments below, do you like getting the sets, like the VIP sets, or let me rephrase that. Do you like getting the sets and getting the VIP points, or do you just go to wherever's cheapest and then the bonus points, you know, you can get what you want with it at the end? It comes with the 4 minifigures, and you've got the little space thing just up there. So it's a nice looking thing. So we've clicked on these before, but if you want to collect both variations of her, you've got to get both of those sets, I do believe. So this is version 1. £35.99 now, 355 pieces. The minifigures look smart. They do look tidy. So again, if you want to name them in the comments below, go for it. But yeah, that's a running inside joke to why I thought that scene for that film was just weird and wonderful. And then the other Black Panther. So all the friend stuff for me won't work, but you can see the prices. There's again not massive amount, so again you can save nearly £1.50 on a keyring if you wanted to. Some of the stunts, a lot of them aren't in, so it's quite surprising. Some of the big sets like this have actually gone in quite early, I think, unless there's going to be some more big sets coming out. But 985 pieces, 576 points, 71.99. Make good Christmas presents, and again, double VIP points are coming as well. You've got the Friend Organic Farm set. That's a nice looking roof on that one with the nice pink doors. And then you've got the double loop stunt arena, so that's £129.99 down to £103. That's the one with the big snake, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got like the big loop, and you've got the one loop with the fire and the other loop with this. You can get it for £95 from Fashion World, apparently, whoever they are. So it's worth shopping around, because obviously all the stuff that we're looking at now that's in a sale will also be at normal toy shops as well, I do believe, including like the Super Mario stuff. So these aren't exclusive sets to the Lego store, so you can get yourself some good deals. And I think that's it, we're done. There's no point, we'll finish on this one, because I'm sure this is the yes, so that to get her second outfit, you do need to get both. So if you want both variations of her, you can get it from Argos and save £3 from Argos. So I know that's been at £60 at Argos for a long time. So, you know, you could have saved yourself £20 probably 8 weeks ago if you wanted to. But it's a good looking thing. Minifigures look smart. It's not going to do anything for me whatsoever. If it's your cup of tea, go for it. If you like the film and you want to get something that'll go, I guess, on the water and underneath the water, because that's kind of what it's supposed to do, then obviously let us know what you think. Obviously, the only good thing, I guess, is that because it's got all the studs at the top, you can squeeze, get some minifigures in at the top, and obviously get some half decent photos. So that is the one thing if you wanted it upright and having it sort of on display up top, but it won't be. Again, it's not for me, I don't think. You never know. Never say never, but I don't think so. But guys, that's it. I'm done. So if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thoughts below what you think of all the brand new LEGO City sets. And obviously, good luck if you want to get any of these as they're in a sale, because I potentially some of these when they've gone, they've gone. And then that'll be it, because obviously there's so many new sets coming out. There's lots of other uploads of all the other stuff that's coming out at the start of next month, and obviously further afield in the last couple of videos as well. Loads and loads of unboxing videos if you want to hunt them down, and there's lots of Legoland content on its way, and we're doing a lot of comparison videos as well. So the first couple of them went down well, so keep your eyes peeled for the full part comparisons of Dubai versus Billund versus Windsor and all that kind of things as well. But again, as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.